Let's get into this one. All right, guys, here we have a 2008 EZGO RXV gas. This one here cranks, starts, engine runs just fine, but the cart doesn't move whether it's in reverse or forward. I'm hoping this one is a brake drum issue. It could possibly be a shifter cable out of adjustment, so we'll have to get under the seat and take a look at it. So what I'll do is I'll get it up on the ramps and we'll kind of go through and see what's not working and what's working. Let's take a little walk around the other side of the cart. Just want to show you. I'm going to get you to look down in here. So we put the cart in gear, and when we run the cart, I don't have the keys in it at the moment, so I don't have to start it. But when you run the golf cart, the engine runs, the shifter does positively engage. So like if I go from reverse to forward, I'll go to neutral here. I can see, well, I know you guys probably really won't be able to, but back in here, see that lever moving back and forth? It's moving like it should. At least it appears to be. The other telltale sign that there's a brake drum issue is look at this. That tells me that the brake drum is, the splines are worn out in the brake drum. Here I was kind of like vibrating, and it's not smooth. So let's pop this tire off and see what's going on in there. So what we're going to need is our impact, a 3/4 inch socket, and a flathead screwdriver. Oh, what do you need the flathead screwdriver for? Well, we need to, what I'm going to do is use it to pry that hubcap off, because sometimes, whoops, sometimes there are little critters that live in there and I don't want to stick my fingers in there. Just pop that right off. Oh, that's not so bad. Okay, I don't know if you can immediately see how that castle nut isn't spinning? Try it with a little bit of light. I am going to take the tire off first so I have easier access to all this stuff. But you see how that castle nut isn't spinning? It's just kind of staying in the same position. That's how I know. I knew that when I first looked at the cart that this was the problem, just based on experience. So we'll take these off. In case you're wondering, this is down in the description. It's the Milwaukee Fuel M18 half-inch drive impact wrench socket thing, impact wrench. Okay, well, yeah. I use these M18 high demand lithium. They're 9 amp hour batteries. In case you were wondering. Okay, we're gonna pull this cotter pin, take this castle nut off. This drum is just gonna basically fall off. I do have one here. I hope it's the right one. That's my only concern. And we will have to torque this nut down so this doesn't happen again. This seems to be a never-ending thing, and I think this was changed once before. This does not look like a factory cotter pin. So I'll just grab it and bite on it and pry against the drum, pull that out. We are going to replace that with a new one. Okay, so I will need to use this. This is my half-drive large socket set. I believe this is too big. 1 3/16. I need 1 1/8 for this. Or is it 1 inch and, well, let's see, it might not need anything. I bet you I can spin it off by hand because it's gotten hot. Okay. So, socket set ain't good for this cart. I got this for something else. I just don't remember what it was. Maybe it was working on the truck or something. Oh, you know what? I got it for the excavator. Okay. So this, see how that slips right off? And the splines are non-existent. Now we'll clean up this brake area here and get this all good. But let me show you this. So when you look inside, I don't know if you can see it. See how smooth that is? It's supposed to have splines on it. See that edge right there? You can kind of see where the splines used to be. But that's what it should look like. Well, this is not what it should look like. Let me get you the real one. This is what it should look like inside. You can see how it's ridged. Those ribs in there are the splines, and that is what slides over the shaft just like that. But I don't want to put this on yet. I want to clean this up first with some brake cleaner, so that way we can get rid of all of the crap that's in there. Yeah, we're spitting and sputtering. Let's switch over to a new can. Now I got to put a new straw on. Did that just break? No, I think we're okay. All right. Let's try that again. I don't know if you guys can see here, but... Ah, much better. We're here, so we're gonna clean this right out. I'm also going to hit the inside of the drum because I want to get any oil out of it that's from the manufacturing process. Okay. And we'll just let that air dry. Should be good. Oh, the groove's actually cleaned out really nice. Ooh, I got to put that in neutral. Won't be able to rotate that by hand. There we go. Oh yeah, nice and clean. The machining marks are still on there, basically like the knurled edge. It's still there, so we'll come back when this is dry. Okay, we're gonna have to adjust the brakes out, I'm sure, but that slipped right on perfectly. Washer, castle nut. Let's go get a socket so we can tighten this down with a torque wrench. All right, so let's get the torculator wrench out here. We need to go between, I believe it's 90 to 140 foot-pounds on these castle nuts. I think the best is between 120 and 130 if I recall correctly. IIRC if you're into that crap. Where the hell is the hole? Here's the hole, okay. Put a cotter pin in that. I'm going to adjust this brake pad. All right, so let's get the cotter pin in. What I'm going to do is wrap it around. Like everybody else, this guy's getting a little impatient to get his cart back, and it's like, I'll get it back to you as soon as I get the parts. I can't go any faster than what FedEx allows because they're the ones delivering. Okay. Am I not hitting the hoodie here? There it is. Turn it. I'll zip the other tire off as well and adjust that brake since I have it here. This is dumb. I liked it better when they were on the bottom. I could at least see the damn thing. Okay, so now it's getting tighter. The brake pads were still good on this. That's why I didn't change them. Okay, so that's stiff now. Oh yeah, that pedal grab's way higher now, so that's good. So what typically happens is when these get hot, they'll actually cause this part of the hub here, because the EZGO decided that using the brake drum as the hub was a better idea than putting a hub over the axle and then have the brake drum itself just slide over that, like Club Car does, and I believe Yamaha does it too. So if you have to change the brake pads, you have to undo all of this to get to the brakes instead of just being able to take the tire off and slipping the drum off, kind of like normal vehicles are made. And EZGO has been doing it this way for a long time because the brake drum is your hub and brake drum. So it's a 2-unit thing. There is a plastic dust cover that goes over this, and when this gets all hot and melted and everything, it'll start melting the plastic cover that goes over these. I'm gonna go look and see if I have one, so we can put one on here and get this thing complete. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm gonna slip that in there. Oh, you could actually see it. See how it's all melted on the wheel? The wheel's really gross, but yeah. So we'll slip that in there, and all that does is just covers up that axle nut and shaft. Basically, it looks better because theoretically, I mean, somebody could really just steal the wheels. Where's my... by removing that. I like to hear a little bit of drag on the brakes. There we go. There, torque to factory specs. There we go. So while I have it up in the air, I'm going to go over and do the other side, get it done, and then this one is out. So, all right, guys, this is going to close this one out. We're going to get this one loaded up and out of here, hopefully later today. If not, it'll be tomorrow. So I just want to take this time and thank you guys very much for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. Check the video's description for links to products I use every single day to bring you these videos, and affiliate links for Amazon, a couple other places as well. I do make a small commission off those links, so using them does help to support the channel without costing you anything extra. So all right, guys, until next time, we'll see you in the next video.